picturesque place I've ever ridden, but I decided to take a different path today, and somehow it ended up riding downtown. Now I'm at the mall apparently, so about to head back home. I'll probably get like 15 miles or something today, but I thought that I was gonna take a spin class this morning. That's why I woke up. I woke up at like 5:30, but turns out the spin class was at 5:45. I thought it was at 7, so here I am. This is probably better anyways, but let me get home. All right, may or may not have gotten a little bit lost, but we are back on the right track. Thank God for GPS. Whew. Finally made it back from my wild goose chase. Now I'm just gonna do a little core workout, 10 minutes. Y'all know I'm a big fan of follow along exercise videos. I don't like to write my own workouts. It's too much work for me. I'll let the fitness girls do all the work and I'll just do what I'm told. But y'all, welcome to the video. It is 9 o'clock in the morning and we've already gotten our day started. This month for me is really about getting my hustle on. This month for me is really about staying focused, stacking my paper and making sure that I still get all the training in that I need to get in for all of the events that I have coming up. I actually have, in addition to the triathlon, I actually also signed up for a duathlon before the triathlon just to get myself kind of like in the flow of transitioning from one sport to another. And then on like a week after the triathlon, I have a bike event, just straight up cycling. So I've never done that before and it's significantly more miles than I've ever ridden at one time. So we got some stuff going on, but we got some time to prepare. One thing that's been kind of not stressing me out, but something that I've had on my mind is that I really need to use my time wisely. And you know, while I do have all this going on, I still am a creative person, as y'all know, and having multiple creative outlets is what keeps me sane. So we still got to make time for that. Still got to make time to make these videos and to get on my animation, which I have taken a long break on, but I'm still at it. I actually have one cartoon that I've had ready for months. It's like 90% done and I haven't finished it. So that's something that's really been on my mind that I really need to get back on. You know, if you don't use it, you lose it. And I spent 2 full years teaching myself how to do that. And I don't want to just let it fall to the side. But there is a reason why I took a long break, which is a little bit heartbreaking, but we'll talk about that in a bit. First, I'm gonna hit this core workout. Let's see what I wanna do today. So my mom has Peloton. So I just moved off of her Peloton account to do some workouts. So shout out to her. I think I'll do this one, just a core workout. So I've been very good and I've been doing 20 minutes of core each day and I split it up into 2 10-minute workouts. So one in the morning and then I'll do another one before I go to bed. And that seems to be the best way for me to do it. I prefer doing little workouts throughout the day versus like going to the gym for 2 hours and then doing nothing the rest of the day. That just seems to work more for me. That allows me to move more and to stretch more. So I end up stretching like 3, sometimes 4 times a day. And that's really helped with my flexibility and core. Having a strong core helps you with everything. So it's really important for me to work on that. So let me get to it because I'm also hungry and I need to eat. So I'm really happy with my schedule this month. I didn't even try to get this schedule. This is just what I ended up with. Now, while I am senior, I'm definitely not senior enough to just straight up pick what I want. I usually just try to get the days off that I need, and then I cross my fingers cross my toes, and I pray about it. So this month I ended up getting a schedule where I'm pretty much working on the weekends and most of the weekdays I have off. So that's good for me because the trails, the pools, the park, the gym, everywhere where I need to be and to train is obviously a lot less busy during the week. And then I'll work on the weekends, let the normies who work during the week have their fun on the weekend. So it all worked out for me this month. And when I saw my schedule, I was like, okay, it is go time this month. Moving here was a lot. It cost me a lot of money. And now that I've gotten myself situated and, you know, settled, it's really time for me to take advantage of the fact that I'm not commuting and stack some extra paper like I said earlier. So I'm really in my hustle bag this month. I am working significantly more hours than I have worked in probably over a year, probably since before the pandemic. I think there's only been one other time where I've worked as much as I'm going to be working this month, but I also have a decent amount of days off, so I want to take advantage of that and get ready for all the things I have coming up and make sure that I'm also getting in my creative bag, making these videos, creating content, working on all my passions. So I did get myself a little planner from Amazon, and I have everything written that I plan on doing this week. So I just take it week by week. Sometimes things don't go as planned, like today. We already did one core workout, and later we're gonna swim. But first, I'm gonna work on my animation for at least 1 hour. So I'm gonna set my timer on my phone and just focus on working. It's really hard to focus sometimes. Sometimes I'll get distracted. I'll be watching YouTube videos or I'll be on social media, and I really want to be intentional this month about staying focused, sliding the distractions to the side. And one way that really helps me when I'm in my work mode is to get dressed. As you can see, I've got on a sweater, I've got on some shorts. I'm not in like a ball gown. I definitely am not wearing jeans in the house. Who does that? But I'm dressed. I'm not in my robe. I'm not in my pajamas. I don't have the scarf on. Getting dressed helps me to get in the right mindset, right? The bed is made. We have it together. So when I'm in my pajamas, I kind of, you know, the vibe just isn't right. So I can kind of start to feel a little bit like I'm lounging. But let me go ahead. Since it's been so long since I worked on it, I'm going to go back and watch a few tutorials that I used when I was first teaching myself in 2018 how to animate. I still know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna get a little refresher. So yeah. All right, it has been about honestly 2 hours, and I'm really glad I took the time to do that. While I do know what I'm doing, I want to continue to get better. And since I've taken so many months off, it's been like almost 6 months since I've touched it. I just want to kind of recalibrate, start from the foundation, get a little refresher from the foundation up so that I can just keep getting better, keep improving, and stay fresh, you know what I'm saying? But for now, I'm gonna go for a swim. Last time I was here, I locked my stuff inside the locker. And by lock, I mean my keys, my car keys, the key to the lock. I locked everything, including the keys, to the lock inside the locker, and I had to have someone come and cut the lock off, so we're not going to do that today. All right, did that. As you can see from my goggle eyes, I'm going to wait until my goggle eyes disappear. All right, back. It has been a few hours. I had dinner, stretched it out, got a few more things to do, but mostly I'm about to go to bed. But first, one thing I cannot forget, I almost forgot. Obviously my other towel was wet, so I need to go on ahead and put another towel in the bag before I forget. There is nothing worse. I promise you, you forget your towel one time, you won't do it again. I've gotten into the habit of just putting a new towel in as soon as I come back to get ready for the next time. That is that. Stay prepared over here. Now I'm so full, I'm tired, I'm ready to go to bed, but I'm going to do my daily writing. If you watched the last video, you know that I set a goal to write at least a little bit every day for a year. And I will admit, I missed one day. I missed day 12. So this is day 14, and it's been really good. Today was a good day. I'm really glad that I went swimming today because I really didn't want to. It's been about 2 weeks since my last swim. Well, except for the endless pool, I did that last week, but since I've actually swam in the pool, it's been about 2 weeks. I just been avoiding it. I was just feeling really discouraged and frustrated and just no confidence whatsoever. My confidence is at an all-time low, just really not happy. I was just really being hard on myself about where I'm at and not being happy with where I'm at, feeling like I should be further along than I am. But when I went to the pool today, I really did not want to. But once I got in the water and I started moving around, I was like, I just couldn't help but think like, this is so much easier than when I first started. I started at absolutely zero. I couldn't even do more than one stroke in the beginning. Like my legs would sink and I couldn't get myself across the pool, and now I can. So I have a hard time with giving myself a hard time. I don't really give myself a lot of grace, but this month I said that I'm going to give myself grace this month. So I'm going to take it 1 month at a time. This month, give myself grace. That is my #1 goal for the month, besides everything else that I have going on. I just really want to give myself grace. The thing is, I don't like to give myself a lot of room to be lazy or to not do what I'm supposed to do, to not handle my business. So I guess that's part of the reason why I'm so hard on myself. I just want to make sure that I'm doing everything I can, but I need to be a little nicer to myself, because sometimes I don't really soak in everything that I have accomplished up to now. And I know that I've come a long way, but there's still such a long way to go, but I need to just focus on right now. So that's what I'm gonna focus on. Today's swim session went really good. I'm really glad that I went. I was watching like a podcast or something recently. It was like, basically you have to do what you gotta do, because you gotta do it. You can't move throughout life based on how you're feeling in the moment, because every little bit that you put in, and it all adds up to whatever your bigger goal is. Like the 10 minutes of core I did this morning, it may seem little, it may not seem to add up to much, but I could tell when I was in the pool like how much working on my core every single day, even just that 10 minutes in the morning, that 10 minutes at night, made such a big difference, like in how I can hold my body in the right position and just really being able to engage my core. It's been helping so much, just doing a little tiny bit every single day. If over a month I missed 1 session a week, if I'm doing 20 minutes of core a day, that's 20, 40, 60, 80. That's 80 minutes that I'm missing out on if I choose to just disregard 1 day's worth of core work. So you know what I'm saying? So 80 minutes, I feel like that's pretty significant. And if I chose to just say, oh, I don't need to do this swim session today, I'll do it tomorrow. This swim session today that I did has given me the confidence to go even further tomorrow and to go even further the next day. I'm so glad I went. So we just got to handle our business even if we don't feel like it, because 9 times out of 10, once you just put that first foot forward, like today I was like, okay, I'm gonna swim for like 10 minutes, and if I still really don't feel like it, then I'm just gonna leave. After being in the water for 10 minutes, I loosened up, got my groove, and I was there for about an hour. So that hour of work is adding to the foundation that I'm trying to build. So, you know, little by little is the moral of the story. But I'm gonna write, and then I'm gonna do my last 10 minutes of core, and then I'm gonna lay down. Good night. Good morning. Woke up a little bit later than I wanted to this morning. Have a longer run than normal plan, but I make plans, but my body ultimately decides what I get to do. And when I woke up at 6, I was still really tired, so I went back to bed till 8. Simple. Look how beautiful it is outside. So I'm shooting for 6 miles. We'll see if I make it. Still feeling a little tired, but I'd rather get some extra sleep than force myself to get up and shove caffeine down my throat. So we'll see. Gonna enjoy this beautiful day though. Just gonna take it slow. It's easier to run faster when you're running a shorter time, but just taking it slow, trying to sustain. Whew, this is tough. So this is the bridge I rode my bike under last week in the last video. So number 1, just take the detour. Do not ride your bike through 5-inch puddle of water. It was completely flooded in water, and that's why my shoes were all wet. But it's hot today. Whew. Almost just got smoked by a biker. You gotta look over your shoulder before you even cross the street here. These bikers are everywhere and none of them call out, almost none. They don't call out, they don't ring a bell, and they just get so close to you. They're really inconsiderate, to be honest. In Charlotte, for the most part, people called out. I still call out because it's the right thing to do, but you know, gotta be careful around here, I guess. The expectation is that there's gonna be a bike behind you, so you should look, but they should call out. Anyways, this is the furthest I've run on this path on my own 2 legs. So we're making progress. Halfway done, over halfway done. Whew.
so pretty. So I've been getting questions about how it is for me running up here at altitude, training at altitude. How's it been? I'm still able to maintain my comfortable pace, which is around 10.5 minutes per mile, but it definitely takes a little bit more effort to maintain that pace than it did in Charlotte. I learned recently that Colorado is 7 times higher than Charlotte. Mile High City, Charlotte, is dead at sea level. So with that being said, I've also been able to surpass my comfortable speed. Like for example, the other day I ran a 5K under 30 minutes, which I've only done one other time. Don't get me wrong, it was a push, but it wasn't as hard as the first time I did it in Charlotte when I ran like 29:59 or something. This was like 28:40, so I'm still able to get stronger. And I did a run at sea level recently on the Layover, and I felt like I was flying. It was so much easier than before. The amount of effort was like half. So at sea level, I'm a superhero, but here I'm definitely in superhero training. All right, so it is, maybe y'all can see me. My sister said that my Jelly Belly air freshener is on life support. It really is. It is so faded. It's so old, but low key. I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. When I can't find my car, I can always find my Jelly Belly air freshener. But right now I'm about to go to the pool. It's actually later than I would normally go. I've never gone this late, but because I woke up a little late, I didn't get to go to the pool at my normal time that I usually go. So right now I'm just gonna go anyways, even though I'd rather not go this late. This is around the time where I'd probably start making dinner, getting myself situated for the night. It's about 6 o'clock, and I don't like to eat too late so I can get my food some time to digest. I feel like a lot of my day is spent around waiting for my food to digest. So I ate a little bit late, and if you have ever swam close to a time when you just ate, you know why they say to wait until after your food is digested before you go swimming. You'll be about to throw up in the pool. So I don't want to do that. We're not throwing up in the pool today. Food is fully digested, and I am going to go see if the pool is crowded or if there are lanes available. If I can find a lane to swim in, then I will. If not, then I'm not going to trip about it. I'm just going to use it as a learning lesson that I have to really restructure my day so that I can get to a pool at a weird time when the normies aren't there. So anyways, I'm about to go. We'll see if I actually get a swim in today. Y'all wish me luck.
12 seconds later.
And to no one's surprise, the pool was, not only was it crowded, it was packed. So I'm not gonna say it's an L because I did learn that I need to just go when I've been going and not try to like go late, because I figured it'd be more crowded when it was later, but it was really, really, really packed with like kids everywhere. I'm glad I got my run in because I needed to do that. And I don't regret sleeping in a couple hours because I really needed it. Didn't get to check off the swim today, but we did check off the run, and I'm really happy with that. Now I'm just gonna have dinner, y'all. I'm gonna have myself a special treat. Got some chicken wings right here. So I'm gonna have me some wings in the air fryer fried with coconut oil. I realize I can have chicken wings as long as they're fried in the air fryer with coconut oil. That doesn't seem to bother me at all. So I've been having chicken wings like once a month since I moved here. So this is my 3rd time. We're having chicken wings tonight. Today is not an L, and I'm super excited. All right, as you can probably hear, the dishwasher is going. You already know what time it is by now. About to do this 10 minutes of core and then get ready to go to bed. I gotta go to bed kind of early tonight. It's 9 o'clock right now, but I kind of need to go to bed nowish so I can wake up early in the morning, because tomorrow I have to get a lot done in a little bit of time because I have to go to bed at ungodly early tomorrow. I have a trip the next day. Tomorrow is my last day off until my trip. I even packed a little bit today because tomorrow, like I said, I don't have a lot of time, but tomorrow is tomorrow. Today is today. I'm gonna do this core workout. I'm gonna do my writing, and then I'm gonna go to bed. See you in the morning. Good night. This, my friends, is what it's come to. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the next day. We are at Sprouts. Gotta go grocery shopping. It is about 7:30 in the morning. I've never been at the grocery store this early. As you can see, no one else likes to come here this early, but today we are running against the clock. We don't have a lot of time. As of right now, we have less than 12 hours before I actually have to go to bed, and that is how early my check-in is tomorrow. Tomorrow, I gotta go to work, y'all. Now it's 8:17. We are about what, 11 or 10 hours until I need to go to bed. Let me show y'all the scam of the blue egg situation. Remember I was telling y'all about the blue egg. Look at this. 1, 2, 3 blue eggs out of a dozen. This is how they're doing us. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I love these eggs, the Happy Egg Co. But this is $8 for 1, 2, 3 blue eggs. Now they could have easily done it the opposite way, gave me 3 brown eggs. But see, this is how they're scamming nowadays. So I'm gonna have to rethink the blue egg situation. These eggs are still good, but this is how they're doing. Time to put these groceries away and get this day started. While I wait for my eggs to get perfectly crispy around the edges, since it is the day before my trip and I'll be gone for a few days, 3 days specifically, and no more. Now is the time where I'm going to take Miss Thing, my peace lily, gonna water her, but I actually have to water her outside because she likes to leak all over the place. So me and this plant have gotten to know each other. If you watched the vlog when I first moved here, or a month after I got here, I got a few plants. This one has the most character. This one is the most dramatic of all the plants. As you can see, she's starting to droop just a little bit, and that lets me know she needs water. She has to get watered about every 3 days, but she's been good this week. I haven't watered her in about 5 days, but she is just super dramatic. If I don't water her right on time, she just like droops and act like she's in the desert. So yeah, big drama queen. I might have to name you Lex Jr. because you are just the biggest drama queen I've ever met in my life. Get you some water, let you pee water all outside instead of in the house. She's been doing good though. She's been doing really well, growing, thriving. Now she should perk right back on up. I'm just gonna let her sit there for a little while. And if there's anything I have learned between yesterday and today, and now I have water all over my face, I know what time I need to go to the pool. Y'all, it is 3 o'clock. We've got about 3 hours until I need to lay my head down on the pillow and go to bed. I also need to eat dinner. I also need to get ready to go to work. So let's do it. All right, y'all, we did it. Just had to buckle down and get it done. This is a lot of my meal prep for the trip. The meal prep took probably like an hour and a half, mostly because I was trying a new recipe. We won't talk about it. It didn't turn out well, but that's some of my meal prep. The stuff has to be kept in the fridge. And got some other stuff in my suitcase, some nuts, some snacks, some cereal. I'm back to eating cereal again. I haven't had cereal in years, but I just started eating it again. This I have never tried before though. This is actually Ezekiel cereal. And I'm gonna cut up some bananas in the morning and put that in there. And it's gonna be the first thing I eat because I'm probably not gonna wanna eat in the morning because I have to get up so early. Speaking of getting up early, it is now 6:15. We did it, we got everything done, and now it is time for me to go to bed. The reason I have to go to bed right now while the sun is still up is because I have to wake up at about 2:30 in the morning to get ready to go to work. So my check-in tomorrow is at 5 a.m. That means I have to be at the gate ready to go at 5 a.m. and I usually leave about an hour and a half before I have to be at the gate just to give myself enough wiggle room. I can maybe leave a little bit later, but I'm probably gonna leave around like 3:30. So I gotta get up. So this is my 5th really early check-in in a row, and I have learned my lesson. I'm going to bed now. Right now, there's nothing worse, and tomorrow's the longest day of the trip too, so there's nothing worse than thinking you can go to bed at 10 and just rally and get through 12 hours on the airplane when you've only had like 3 hours of broken sleep. Like, it's not gonna work. Only in one of those check-ins did I actually go to bed at a semi-reasonable time. I went to bed at like 8 and I felt pretty good throughout the day. So I wanna go to bed. I don't wanna rely on caffeine to keep me awake. Since I've started being based here, I've only had to use caffeine one time to keep me awake because I was and I will see you guys real soon. Good night.
Our layover is shorter than our duty day. So after today, the trip gets easier and easier with each day. So we just got to get through today. I am happy to report that I am grateful I went to bed at 6:30. Although it was a little confusing because the sun was still out. I was like trying to turn the light off in my room, and then I finally realized that the light was already off. It's just the sun shining in my window. But I got plenty of sleep, and I woke up, and it was just worth it. I'm so glad. So anyways, let's get to work. Let's get this 3-day trip started. We are on a 737-900 this morning, I believe. And I am working, y'all see me? This camera just freaking, there we go. I am working lead on this trip. So yeah, let's get this day started. We got 3 flights today. I'm not saying that I was cutting it close, but we are here with 7 minutes to spare. Won't he do it? Let's do this. Flight number 1, Denver to Phoenix. Not that bad, about an hour and a half. I'm gonna eat some cereal on this first flight. It's only about an hour and a half, like I said, and I just realized that I left my PB&Js at home. I am devastated. All right, y'all, it's a little loud on here, but we are in between flights, still on the same airplane, but we're in Phoenix. It's so warm outside. I wish I could get off this plane, but no time. We've only got about 30 minutes, and then we flip this thing on to Newark, my old stomping ground. So flight's a little bit delayed. I think there's some air traffic, some kind of air traffic situation, but we're headed to Newark for our second flight of the day. I just had that Ezekiel cereal that I was showing y'all earlier, and I can confidently say that it is literally Ezekiel bread that has been toasted and crumbled up into little itty bitty pieces. It was just no flavor. It took me like 30 minutes just to eat it because I had to like keep chewing it, which I think is good for you, but would not recommend. I could easily have just toasted some Ezekiel bread and crumbled it up myself instead of paying $7.36 for a box of crumbled up Ezekiel bread, because that's all it was. So very low sugar. It's only got 1 gram of sugar. It's got like 8 grams of protein, like 7 grams of fiber, so it's good for you, but it tastes not good. So I would not recommend. And it was on sale for $7. It's normally like almost $10 a box, so it's gonna be a no from me, 1 out of 10. So that's my review on the Ezekiel cereal. On this flight's a little bit longer. It's about 4 hours, so I'm gonna eat an RX bar, and I'm also gonna have a portion of spaghetti, and that's about it. I think I'm still heartbroken, devastated that I left my PB&Js. They're literally in the fridge at home. I cannot believe. I knew there was a little bit too much room in my lunch bag. I didn't have to like sit on it and squish it down enough, and whenever there's like too much room in there, I'm like I'm always missing something. So anyways, catering is catering, and I'm complaining. So I'm gonna take a nap probably, because my goal today is to not drink any caffeine. So I'm gonna lay down, be on my phone, and I will talk to y'all when we get to Newark. All right, world's quickest update. So we finally made it to Newark. It's definitely not as smoggy as all the pictures have been showing on the internet. Looking like the apocalypse. It's just a little smoggy, like kind of like downtown LA, something like that. So yeah, just waiting on the cleaners to finish cleaning the plane. Then we're going to Raleigh. So this is our last flight of the day, 3 out of 3. Let's go. All right, y'all. So it is green drink time. We finally made it to the hotel. This seemed like one of the longest days of my whole entire life. I say that knowing that I've had longer days, especially in Dulles working those red-eye transcons, but y'all, today was most definitely a 12.5-hour day. If you haven't seen some of my previous videos, this is just a greens powder. I have 2 servings of it in here, so I'm just gonna drink 1 today. Yeah, I don't remember where I think I last left off in wherever we were, Phoenix maybe, but we got to Newark and we had to go from Terminal Terminal A to Terminal C when we got there, and we didn't have a lot of time. So if you've been to Newark lately, you know that they were really revamping Terminal A. So we have a lot more gates in Terminal A. You already know I got the coconut water, period. But we can only use half because we only got one coconut water for the whole trip. A little bit more. Save that one for tomorrow. If you've been to Newark, you know that getting from Terminal A to Terminal C is not the most fun process in the world right now. Hopefully they get it more situated, but currently you have to take a shuttle bus to the terminal and then walk around, whatever. It takes a while. So hopefully they get it a faster process going soon. But yeah, that took us about 15-20 minutes. Then we got on our flight from Newark to Raleigh. And it was kind of weird because we could only fly at 8,000 feet the whole entire time. So it was a little bit bumpier than usual. But we made it through. We're here finally. This is always just the best part of the day. Sometimes I'm just like, wow, I finally made it to this moment. The moment I have been waiting for all day. And I'm proud to say that I did not have to have one single drop of caffeine. I just kept eating. If you just keep eating all day and stay hydrated, you will survive. You can do it. Especially, this one gross hair just keeps following me around. Some days are really, really long, but I just keep eating. Y'all, I hate to keep harping on about it. I really do, but I am so mad that I left my PB&Js at home. Like, I look forward to those. I look forward to those all day. I have one a day every trip, and it really just helps to get me through. So I'm just gonna have to do without. Anyways, on to the room tour. Let's begin, shall we? We got the room. We got the closet, hung up some of my stuff already. We got the bathroom, got some of my stuff situated. We're gonna do some hotel dishes, shower, nothing crazy. Of course, we've got a nice sized bed. This is a cute bed and view of the street. But the best part, y'all, I have not been having the best luck with refrigerators lately. I think the last 4 layovers, I've either had no fridge or I've had a fridge that was warm AF. So not only do we have a fridge, these are my carrots. Not only do we have a fridge, but it is in fact cold. So we're blessed. Yes, we are also highly favored. Not much to see, not much to say. That's about it. I'm just gonna wind down, get ready for bed. But yeah, this is one of my trips for the month. This is a high time trip. This is a high time trip. Almost 4 days squeezed into 3. So what I'm trying out this month is working high time trips so that I can still have as many days off as possible so that I can still do everything that I need to do outside of work. I picked up some extra hours. So yeah, that's what I'm trying this month. Trying to play it smart. It's a lot easier to do now that I'm not commuting. I can work trips like this where I have 3 legs and I don't like fall over from exhaustion or have to have a caffeine drip IV hanging out my arm or my neck. I can work these really early trips, which earlier trips tend to be higher time, but when you're commuting, you can't really work early trips unless you have a crash pad. So which I'm never doing again. And you know, just all these things, all these problems have been solved by just moving to base. But I will say moving to base cost me a lot of money. So I've got to really prioritize my time and prioritize what's important. And right now, stacking my paper is important. So for the next little while, however long it takes, get myself ahead. Like I said in the video where I talked about why I moved to Denver, time to get ahead. It's time to put in some extra work and get myself to where I want to be. So that is the goal, man. Y'all pray for me. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna eat some pistachios. I'm gonna try not to eat them all, but I'm so excited. Costco has the best pistachios. They are so good. But anywho, I will see y'all bright and early in the morning. Good night. Good morning. Got some tea here. I'm not gonna lie, this morning was super hard to get up. I'm very tired. I think I got maybe 5 hours sleep. So on the bright side, today is significantly shorter than yesterday. We only have 2 flights today, and the flights are about 2 hours and change each, and we only have like a very short sit in the middle. So no break today, but the flights are shorter. So we're gonna get through it. That's about it. So right now we're about to go to Chicago, and then we're gonna go from Chicago to Vermont. So y'all pray for me. I'm gonna hydrate. I'm gonna eat a RX bar since I don't have a freaking peanut butter and jelly sandwich to get me through. And I will see y'all in a bit. Good morning. So apparently the plane is a little bit late. And that's a little bit tricky because we don't have that much time. Oh, I'm in Raleigh, by the way. I'm in the Raleigh airport. We don't have much time in between our flight from Chicago to Vermont. We only have about an hour, so we really only have about 30 minutes. So I don't know how long our flight's going to be delayed. They can probably make up the time in the air, but for now, we'll see what happens. Are we going to lay over in Vermont today, or are we going to be too late? Stay tuned. So it is time for departure. It's about 10 minutes past departure, and we still haven't even boarded yet. The cleaners are on board, they're cleaning. So the plane came in a little bit late, and they had to do an extra security sweep because it came from international location. So we're definitely going to be delayed. I don't know by how much right now, but as of right now, we only have about an hour in between each flight, which means we really only have about 30 minutes like actually board the next flight. So it's gonna be a little bit of a tight connection. I don't know how much time they'll be able to make up in the air, but we shall see. All right, y'all, I'm gonna keep it real. Just got to Burlington. Just got to Burlington. This hotel does have a pool. I don't know what it's like. I don't know if it's crowded, but I'm gonna go to the pool and at least attempt to do some laps, see if the pool is available. And I'm gonna eat and I'm gonna go to bed early. I am absolutely exhausted. I did not really sleep that well last night. It's hard for me to sleep on layovers because I'm just paranoid that my alarm's not gonna go off and I'm gonna miss the van. I'm gonna, you know, like all this stuff is like going through my mind. Unless I have a really long layover where I know I can sleep in. When I have to get up really early, I just I can hardly sleep. I'm in and out of sleep. So I'm gonna sit down. I'm going to sit down. I'm gonna get back up, and I'm telling y'all this to hold myself accountable. I'm gonna get back up, but I need to sit down for like 30-45 minutes to an hour. Like our flight was delayed. I'm just so tired. I just need to put my feet up for a second, but then I am gonna get up. I got my stuff. I got it all laid out, and I'm gonna go to the pool. That's my goal for today on all my layovers where it's a reasonable amount of time. I want to try to get a swim in and go to the pool on as many layovers as I can if time allows. And time allows today. It's only like 2 o'clock. So y'all pray for me. I'm gonna lay down and I will see y'all in about an hour. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I did it. I only laid down for like an hour and a half, and now I'm here at the pool and nobody else is here, so no excuses. I am going to get my stuff on and swim for a little bit, and I also ordered me some food because I'm hungry. I have food, but I also don't have a way to cook it other than the Hot Logic, and in the Hot Logic it'll be like whatever. I don't have to explain to y'all why I ordered food. I ordered a poke bowl, period. That's the end of the story. So let me get these goggles on, the swim cap on, and swim and get in these laps so I can get another swim in for the week. I'm so excited. We got it. We got the package. Y'all, I am beyond hungry today. We have a 3-protein poke bowl. I'm hungry, okay? I'm not gonna lie. A can of organic split pea soup is just not gonna cut it for me right now. So we ordered via DoorDash. Oh, this is heavy. This is literally like 5 pounds. So this is poke bowl, triple protein, 2 portions of spicy salmon, 1 portion of spicy tuna with double avocado, double seaweed salad, mango, pineapple, cucumbers, everything. Literally double, triple, everything. Can we open this right now? I don't know how I'm gonna eat all this now that I'm holding it. Yeah. So, no utensils, don't worry. Luckily, I have my own, but that's crazy. They didn't give me anything to eat. What if I didn't have any utensils? Luckily, shout out to Blue Skies, I got my chopsticks, and I even have a fork, which still has my lunch on it. Haven't had a chance to do dishes, but I'm gonna eat this food, and I plan on getting the itis after I eat this big, humongous meal so that I can drift peacefully asleep. Okay, I need rest tonight. Y'all hear me? I need it. I'm exhausted, but I'm proud of myself for getting up and not falling dead asleep and just deciding to forego the swim. I'm glad I got that in. So mission accomplished. I'm gonna eat this, and I will let y'all know how much I managed to stuff inside my body in just a few minutes by the power of video editing magic.
12 seconds later.
So I was low-key kidding a little bit a lot of it when I said that I was gonna eat this whole thing, because I kid you not, it feels like it weighs, or it felt like it weighed like 5 to 7 pounds, but y'all, I killed it, except for this one pepper right here because I'm a little bit of a weenie and it was too hot. But yeah, the girl can put down some food now. Like 4 years ago, you couldn't have paid me cash to eat this whole thing. It wouldn't have fit. I couldn't have done it. And now I'm that person who, I go to a restaurant, I inhale my food in 5 minutes, and then I watch everyone else eat. And if you don't like swat me away or like pack up your food really quickly, I will also eat whatever you leave on your plate. So, oh God. This is why I have to work extra, y'all, to buy food. Because I have to go to the grocery store every 3 days now. But yeah, needless to say, that was good. All right, so day 2 is finished. It is about 7:10 right now, and I'm gonna lay down and try to go to sleep. Our van in the morning is 4:45 a.m. So I gotta be ready by then. I really want to get some rest tonight, for real. So I don't exactly have the itis, but I'm gonna lay down and turn off the lights and just get myself in sleep mode. We only have one more day to get through tomorrow. We have 2 more flights tomorrow, and then we are home early. Do you understand what I'm saying? I said early, okay? Early, period. I will see y'all in the morning. Day 3 coming soon. Good night. All right, good morning. It is the next day. I just heard my crew member leave her room, so it's time for me to leave my room. Got about 10 minutes till the van, so this is when I normally try to start skedaddling. So I'm gonna go. Today is go home day, period. Do you understand what I'm saying? We have 2 flights today. Right now we're about to go back from where we at, BTV, for Burlington to Chicago. Chicago back to where? Denver, period. And then you know what we're gonna do after that? I'm gonna get my car and I'm gonna go home, period. So I'm gonna let y'all go, and I will see y'all in just a bit. All right, just got on the plane. I got a cup of tea right there that I'm gonna drink, get myself a little bit awake. And I'm working up front by myself on the Airbus. This is at 319, so I will see y'all when we get to Chicago. Smooth sailing. We are in Chicago right now. Last flight of the day, go home leg. We're on the 757E, and this plane is really, really long, and it's completely full. So got a lot of people on board today. I'm going to be working up front in first class with one other flight attendant, and that's it. Everything's been going great. Our plane's here. It's clean. It's catered. We have our lives together. So I will see y'all. It's go home leg. It's go home day. Period. We are going home right now. Guess what we're about to do? We are about to put on this seatbelt and drive home. No getting on a commuting flight. No sitting around waiting 3 hours for the next flight only for it to be delayed another 3 hours. No, we're just gonna drive home right now, okay? Won't he do it? Y'all see that in the background, these mountains? This is what I get to look at as I'm driving home from work. All right, y'all, so that is the end of the video. We made it home. Where is the light? There it is, sort of. Made it home. I'm not gonna lie, I did take like a 2-hour nap. I tried to stay up and I was just like, gotta go to bed. So I took a nap, ran some errands, and now it is time for me to just make my dinner, wind down. I even told myself I was gonna go for a bike ride today, but I never do anything like that. When I come home from a trip, I'm just tired. I just need to rest and relax. So that's what I'm gonna do. Y'all, I haven't even started editing this video yet, and I already know that it's gonna be like a full feature film. So if you are still here, thank you so much. You are the realest of the real. I want you to leave a money bag emoji and like the strong arm emoji in the comments, because we are focused. We are in our creative bag, in our work bag. I'm really trying to take advantage of the mood I'm in right now. I'm in a very focused and determined mood right now. I'm really just wanting to work as much as I can, train as much as I can, have a good balance, and just
give myself grace, and just be very cool, calm, relaxed, and happy. So yeah, you know how life goes like this. Right now I'm up, so I'm just gonna ride this wave until inevitably I'm feeling unmotivated and just need to go into low power mode. So that's the vibes. Happy June, everybody. We still have 6 more months into the year, but I feel like this year is flying by. So y'all enjoy y'all's summer, enjoy y'all's June. I will see y'all very soon with the next video. I hope you enjoyed it. And thank you for giving me, God even knows how many minutes of your time. I feel like this video is gonna be at least an hour. So shout out to you. If you enjoyed the video, you already know exactly what to do, okay? And leave that money bag and that arm emoji so I know that you watched the video all the way to the end. Thank you so much. Make sure y'all taking good care of yourselves. Stay focused, eye on the prize, and do what you need to do for you, period. I will see y'all very soon with another video. Bye.